Hey y'all, I'm Desiree.
I'm your cousin Laura.
And it's your girl, Devin.
And welcome to a Black Girls Bravo podcast. Today we have a special guest. Found her on TikTok on a late night, my old ass, 28, was on TikTok scrolling away, saw this video. This girl had the tea. Dropped her in the group chat. Laura and Devin gave it the okay, and now she's here. Welcome to our show. Chrissy Ball's on TikTok.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm amazing. Thank you guys for having me. I'm flattered. I'm excited. A little nervous, but it's okay.
Welcome. Do not be nervous. We're excited. We know that you come with the heat. So honestly, we have a segment that Devin normally runs, but she's giving the reins to you this week.
Oh,
Bravo News, because your whole page, your whole thing is having the tea. So here is your floor to spill it. We want our cousins to get to know you because honestly, y'all need to go and follow her, Chrissy Balls on TikTok.
Immediately.
Yes. Why I'm being so shy right now. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Bravo is obviously the tea is spilling everywhere on Bravo all the time, on the daily. So I kind of just I talk about it. It just flows. It's my word vomit and it is what it is. And people seem to like it. So, here I am. So I know you guys heard, I don't know if you heard it from my TikTok or elsewhere about the Joe Gorga rape blind item.
Ooh, yes, I saw the blind item. I didn't know who it was about. And then I ran to TikTok because TikTok always has the additional tea. And you just happen to have a video on your TikTok about this. So please inform my sisters over there looking confused.
Well, I saw the blind item too. And I've always heard these things about how Joe and Melissa they kind of run rogue, I think, with the producers. They have apparently an inappropriate relationship with one of the producers that I haven't read or seen too much on in what way it's inappropriate. I don't know if they hang out as friends. I don't know, I don't know if they're doing something more, but there's apparently
who's being inappropriate with who? Do we know who allegedly is doing what?
I don't know if they're doing or what they're doing, but I think it's just the fact that they're not supposed to be hanging out, producers and cast members.
But I feel like so many of them hang out with these producers though. Like, right. That's what I'm finding out.
Well, I feel like how could you not when you are with them 24/7? They're in your house, they're in your, family life and everything. So, that's one side, or I think that somebody was fired over that in the past. I'm not sure. It's like all little bits and pieces. So, but this blind item I saw and hearing how Joe Giudice always was freaking out on Joe. You lost our parents' house, because of you. And so I kind of was reading things, put two and two together that Joe Gorga his parents had to put their house up against, I guess, a settlement to pay for these court costs. And they ended up losing the house. And now the rumor is that, what they say on the show is that they moved in because Joe was going to redo the house and reno it. Right. But really it was because they had to put the house up to pay for this settlement or the court costs.
So they moved in with Teresa and Joe?
I think at some point before the show, this is obviously way before the show, he was in college at the time.
Let me get some water. It's hot. It's hot.
This happened when he was in college. So I just know that they had to, I think they just had to put the house up, because when people, they don't have the money for settlements to pay somebody to, I guess essentially they didn't pay her off. They came to an agreement. I don't know that if he raped her. I don't want to know. That's not the point. I think a lot of people on my TikTok were jumping down my throat about that. Like, that's not the point. They settled it. They came to an agreement. But the fact that I feel like his parents lost the house, and I feel like Joe Giudice was always resentful to Joe Gorga over that. And, he's brought that up in the show.
That would make a lot of sense because we always see this tension between them. Like, that is the tale as old as time. But where did it all come from? Because you would think, I feel like, maybe you have more insight on this being from Jersey, but I feel like that's not something that you see often where brother-in-laws are feuding constantly. So this makes sense.
I think they have some they have a weird dynamic. I feel like they're
sure.
all very close. Yeah. And I just feel like there's a healthy amount of competition. I even think between Teresa and Joe.
Come on.
Brother, sister.
That's weird. I think that I agree. Because that's weird to me.
It's a weird dynamic, right? Like they're close and you can be close, but it's like she doesn't want him dating people or being married to people. He seems cool. He seems laid back about it, but he also doesn't like put her in her place ever with stuff like that. You know, like it's just a weird thing. Look, it's a blind item, so we're all speculating here, right? But if she holds whatever might have happened, holds that over his head, he feels guilty, like who knows, you know, for sure. I mean, only he does. But that's what I think.
That's crazy. So is Bravo, like, is this about to come to light? Because it's the blind item was like Bravo is kind of having to prepare their bases.
Right. And that's what I was thinking too. And I haven't heard anything or seen anything since, you know, so I don't know.
Well,
you know?
see, I think they are filming. Aren't they filming right now? Or they are about to start?
No, they've started, I think, at least, I want to say almost a month they've been filming at this point, 3 weeks or so. I don't know where Melissa thinks she's filming because she doesn't show her house anymore. But that's another...
Did they sell the house? I saw this house on my Redfin, like, alerts on the market again.
Yeah.
Did they sell it? Did they move?
They sold it. I think they sold it, or they moved out. They're in, like, somebody told me in my comments that they're in like a gated community, like I don't want to say a condo, but like they downsized, right? I've read that they are redoing, keep sipping. They're redoing a house. So they're in this spot right now while their house is getting made. Isn't that always the story with Joe Gorga though? Like nobody knows exactly what this guy does.
No one knows.
You know, I don't understand. Like most people in Jersey, there's a lot of construction. You're usually part of a company or you own a company to have the riches that they have. Like you're known as a name, you're on the side of dump trucks. Like it's a big thing in Jersey.
Right. I think
there's nothing.
The East Coast thing for sure. Like,
yeah.
He doesn't have his own company. Does he?
He works and he would always say he has remember he was going into the garbage business and then there's restaurant business and
it's so many things.
It's just it's so Jersey. But if you want, and it's hard for me to separate the fact that Teresa and Joe went through their monetary financial trouble, served time. It's really hard for me to believe that Joe Gorga did not do the same type of thing ever or dip his hand into that stuff, you know? So, you know, I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff to come out about them at any given time.
It's just ready. At any given moment, it's going to explode, especially now that you guys are saying like Bravo is kind of now getting involved where they also have to now kind of refrain a little bit. Filming is going to be interesting if we're not inside of Melissa's house. Yeah, like what are we going to see? We saw the Shore House.
We keep seeing the Shore House,
that's all we see.
Yeah. Her daughter, I follow her daughter on TikTok. Her daughter does videos in the house and it's nice. It's a nice house. It's just not what it was.
Right. What they were living in.
Right. She doesn't do any TikToks from there anymore. Like she's kind of radio silent on that house. So
yeah. I can't wait for this to be exposed a little bit. I'm sorry. I want to be nosy.
I think it's going to be a good season. I thought last season was good, but
hopefully this season though we'll see something tap into her reality because attention was focused on Marge for sure and Jackie. Like it was Jackie and Marge. It wasn't attention on Melissa. But the way that they ended the season though was kind of weird. If y'all remember, like that last scene when they were at I think the Halloween party, was that the last episode? And like Melissa and Joe were showing their asses. So it kind of
for me, it's like every season she's got something. Every season she's got. All right, so this past season it was marriage troubles. They're still together. Season before it was they were going to have another baby. That was fake. The season before it was her sister, her long lost sister.
This sister that we never met, never heard of, ever.
Make believe ass sister.
Yeah, you know. So I feel like every season she's got some kind of fake ass storyline, basically. Like and it never goes anywhere. And people just I think people are getting fed up with it, to be honest with you.
We need some new blood on Jersey.
Absolutely.
And
I feel like with Melissa, I think she is loving the fame, the attention.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she calls the paparazzi to come and take pictures when she checks her mail. Like, she's loving this, but she's not authentic anymore anyway. I feel like when she first came on the show, we saw a lot more authenticity from her. And now she's very superficial, very surface level. Like, come on, where's the sister? Where's this baby? Like, what is going on? And I definitely think that people are getting tired of it. There's like Instagram pages dedicated towards like Melissa Gorga, how problematic she is, the crazy things she does for fame. And I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if all of this was to cover up something. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they had a lawsuit coming for something corrupt.
Yeah, it's I hate to say, but like I said, living in Jersey, it's almost you're not surprised ever when stuff like that comes up, you know. But
Laura, you mentioned new blood. Bring Jackie's sister on this damn show. Producers, do what you gotta do and bring Jackie's sister on this show. There's something there. I want to see it. There is something there. And
I want to see it. If y'all want to keep Jackie on the show, I need to see her sister. Like, because for real, I'm over Jackie. I'm sorry. Why are you there? Bored. I need some more. If you want to show, give me some more. This past season, I'm just like, why, girl? Why? You look crazy. You sound crazy. This whole entire situation with your husband is dry. It's weak. No one cares about it. You're the only one pushing that storyline. Bring the sister. Why don't you want your sister on the show? Sister, come on.
Is it that she doesn't want her?
I think so. I think she's very much involved.
She threatened to end filming with them if they put her sister on. So there's something there.
I mean, if that happened, if I was in charge of casting, I'd be like, okay, bye. I mean, I feel like this sister would be more
replaced. Replace these women, y'all. I just don't understand why these producers are holding on to these people so much. Like, do y'all know how like things that are happening in the real world are like crazier than the shit that we're seeing on TV? Like, I want to see Jackie's sister. She's she's definitely way more entertaining than Jackie. I don't even know her, and I know that she must be more entertaining. If your sister don't want you to be on the show, bring her on the show.
Nah, it was the wedding picture for me. Like, what was that? but I'm interested. I want to know, what was that?
Didn't Teresa didn't want Melissa on the show, and did
look
that.
What happened,
you know? Right, and here we are,
bored.
So Jackie, if you want to be the new Teresa, like you're trying to climb to be, sometimes you gotta sacrifice. Show us the sister. I don't know, because I'm bored of Melissa. I'm over Melissa.
I'm bored of Melissa. I'm bored of Jackie. Peace be gone. Your breath is too strong.
Or irritating.
One thing about Melissa, one more thing, because it just to me is that whenever you think she's going to fight, she throws something on a table, right? The cheese tray, the silverware. Like, it's just really annoying. Like, she gets all heated and then she just throws a plate of cheese. But anyway.
If she was about that life, we would have already seen. Like, Teresa is about that life and has shown us.
Dolores.
Dolores. Okay?
Dolores.
Melissa's like a little chihuahua. Like, she's just all bark. She doesn't even have any teeth. She's all gums.
Yeah.
I'm so bored.
It's true. No, it's true. Well, I don't know. I mean, speaking about Teresa, this guy, I mean, what do you guys think about Louie? I just totally think he's like there for I just think he's an opportunist. I'll try and be nice at first.
Yes.
You know, he's
something about him. Like, people are loving him. And I am like, there's something about him
loving him.
My mom, him? I mean, my mom works in a salon, and she said all the women in there are just fawn over him when they talk about the housewives, about how handsome he is. Like, I mean, whatever, but
my eyes just rolled.
My man can't have more plastic surgery than me, and I got none right
now,
so I'm gonna just start that off right there. I'm gonna be honest. Not going for it.
His forehead is tight.
I
am weak as hell. I mean, no. I don't know how I feel about him, to be honest. So I don't know much about him. We saw him on the season. I didn't do any research, no deep diving. I didn't care that much. I was like, oh, Teresa. Actually, to be honest, I was just happy that Teresa was out here. Okay. She already went through enough. And I was just like, oh, she's getting action. She's going on dates. She said, oh, I went here on a date, y'all. She over here enjoying herself. Live your life. You're single. Do that. Enjoy. So I was happy that she was just getting attention by any means, whomever was giving it to her, because she deserved it. Okay. Then, to be honest, my friends started sending me an article about this woman who is running across the country because she is an ex to this man, and she is running for a cause. Y'all, she is running how many miles? It was how many?
Sorry. I don't know. I don't know the mileage. I don't know the mileage, but
over across the damn country. It's a lot of miles.
It's right. It's over 100K. Just think about that. Over 100,000 miles. This woman wants to run because she is angry at Teresa's current man. So
I'm sorry. Now he done something to that woman. He done something.
So that's my case right now. Is I don't know about this man. I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm just like, Teresa, right. If you single though, so you can still date. Go have other options. Like, don't just fall in love with the first one. That's honestly how I feel about him. Like, don't fall in love too quickly. You could be very fond of this man, and he could be doing all the right things, and that's fine. Date. But have other options. Get your roster. Start trying new things, because you were so committed to one for so long. You got married, and you were dealing with a whole lot of shit that you didn't need to deal with. So explore and enjoy your freedom first before you settle, because it don't look good, sis. Like, if this woman is running across the country because she don't like this man, he did something to that woman. Like,
didn't she do it in her wedding dress?
In a wedding dress.
She did do it in her wedding dress.
Yeah.
The wedding dress was worn.
It was narcissist awareness.
There's cause for concern here.
That's not funny.
Some people are arguing that she's running against narcissism and, spreading awareness, but it's also, some people were saying it's very narcissistic of her to want to get all this publicity for running across the country.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's weird to do.
It would never be me.
Yeah, it is.
I would never volunteer. For Teresa's sake, I just feel like, girl, I want you to be single. I want you to date and explore and just not settle for the first thing. Like,
but I want to settle this though, because Chrissy, you're saying on your TikTok that he knew who Teresa was. Like, he's been a fan and did his research.
Look, he met her in her whatever, I don't know what town she lives down the Jersey Shore, but she has her house, or she has a house or had a house, but she was walking with her friend. And in this area, if you watch any iota of entertainment, you know who Teresa Giudice is. However, I want to say it the right way, but she doesn't. So you know who she is. So she's going to sit there and say, oh yeah, we were just walking, me and my friend, and we met, and he was driving by. Like, I'm going to say 75% sure, like, he had an idea who she was. If Teresa has a house in your town, the whole neighborhood knows. Maybe he wasn't a fan, but when he came on the reunion and was like, oh, I've watched or she said he's watched every episode. That's weird to sit and binge it. Like, my husband watches with me. He loves the show, but if I'm dating someone, I'm not going to sit there. They're not going to watch
me.
All of my trials and tribulations. They're going to know, weird. They want to know me as I am, I'm not going to sit him and make him watch the issues I have with my ex-husband.
It is.
Especially with your ex-husband.
Yeah, like,
weird.
So I feel like, I don't know what he would get. I don't know if he would make money off of it. I don't know what. I heard he runs a sex club. I heard he runs a tantric sex club. Sorry. Let's be clear, because that's that stuff that Sting does. It's like therapeutic or something. It's not like S&M. But
What, like a massage?
not that there's anything wrong with that, but
like massages,
like
no,
like tantric,
it's like breathing.
You know, like when
like
people like
spiritual.
look at each other and
breathe, and they have to like
spiritual.
Spiritual.
Yeah.
Like when people sit on the ground across from each other, like
yes,
and
you're
locked and
just
stuff, and you're just like,
yes, you're feeling it.
Gotcha.
yes,
Absolutely.
look into their eye.
All right, this is what he does for his occupation.
That's I mean,
All right.
That's what pays for all that Botox.
Oh, all right, okay, yeah.
Let me find out. No, listen, they cash now, obviously. They're obviously cash now.
They got a club in Jersey. All right, we might have to do. I will do some research.
Business. Exactly. I might have to open a business.
And it's out of his house, I heard too.
Oh hell no!
Wait,
wait. What is the big room?
Wait.
What in the big room?
Like it was a club. Like, you know who in the 70s, like, I'm old.
Oh, like I know what you mean though. Like
with the
my
keys?
grandparents had one of, no. I thought you meant like a
swinger
club.
Oh yeah, it was like a swinger club. Oh, that was
like
literally what I was
used to
gonna ask
have
you.
they used to have key parties in the 70s. Like, I'm older than you guys think, so I know these things. Not that I was ever at one, but they would collect the keys in a bowl. Okay. So and I think it would, whoever's keys you picked, that's who you would hook up with. So
oh my god,
back at like swingers party, yeah. So
I
You are exposing us to some stuff. Girl, Teresa, if you want to be a swinger, then say that. Okay, I'm not mad.
She's not doing it right. She's not doing it right. If she wanted to be a swinger, she's not doing it right. She's not.
Because she has direct contact, VIP, with Sir Swinger himself.
Well, no, for me, I'm sorry. Like, I know she's been with somebody. She was been with somebody. That's the only guy she's been with, Joe. So I guess, of course, once you have the opportunity to get another penis, she's just like latched onto that. Like,
who allegedly,
you don't have to go and make every hookup your boyfriend. Like, you don't have to have a relationship with everybody that you're sleeping with.
No, I don't think she's capable of not.
All she knows is attachment, and we all know people like that just hop from relationship, like deep relationship to deep relationship. I just think it's too soon. Like, they've already bought a house together. Mm-hmm. They have children and children in the mix. I just think it's way too soon, especially when you have 4 children. He has 2 children, that you are jumping into owning something together and having these children. I'm sorry, I don't have kids yet, but I know that I would not be having my 4 daughters around a man that and then living with him that I just started dating. They hadn't even been together a year before they purchased something, did they?
I don't think they're living together. I think they bought the house to renovate, to make money on. But even still, you're putting your funds with somebody. You're like going into business basically with somebody you just met. That's just weird. That's weird to me in itself.
That's not smart.
Anyway, you know?
What was the percentage of money? Did she give 60? He gave 40.
I'm sure.
You know, and that's the problem. So now he's profiting off of your name, sis, and you just met him yesterday. Teresa done worked too damn hard. She done flipped tables. She done had cheese trays thrown at her, and her husband made her look all types of crazy. She done went to jail for this. I feel like no, let him go.
No, I know. I don't
like it.
She doesn't. I don't think she knows how to be alone. I don't think she, like I said, is capable of being alone, you know. It's sad, and I feel bad for her.
I do think that Teresa, though, is not capable of being a head of household herself. I think she very much looks for a man to do that, to take care of all the finances and everything like that, to run the household. And that could be a reason why, like, she doesn't, like, you know, I feel like if Caroline Manzo, her arch nemesis, if her and her husband broke up, or if he passed away, I feel like Caroline she'd be fine. She could handle everything. You know what I mean? I think Teresa is weak in that area where she might be able to, you know, get the kids off to school, do housewife things. When it comes to actual, like, administrative, like, tasks that we all have as adults, I don't think Teresa is interested even. I don't even want to say she's not capable. I don't think she's interested in doing that. No. And so I feel like her moving so fast is probably even more so than the sex part, which I'm sure is an added bonus for her. But I think she just wants somebody to take care of those type of things.
Yeah. I mean, look at Dolores. Dolores is juggling 2 men and a house and kids. Like,
Dolores has the perfect situation going
She
on.
does.
So,
She does.
right?
I want what Dolores got because
don't marry nobody. She don't
No.
need to be. She does not need to marry anyone. She has a partner who cares for her deeply, and if he wants to stay in that lane, let him stay in that lane because he's gonna be there. You know, people think about someone that'll be there when I get old. I feel like he will still be there.
He will be,
Yeah.
and she'll be driving around in her new Rang.
Yeah.
And whatever it could be whatever car.
Whatever. He loves
it
that
works
woman.
for them. Exactly. Yep. Let that.
Yep.
Like, I feel like marriage just. If you don't have to do it, you don't have to do it. Seriously.
No.
Live your life. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
But I think Dolores, honestly, and she may not even know this, but I think her and Frank are still partners in some regards. And I think it shows that, like, it's kind of like ethical non-monogamy without them even realizing it, because it acknowledges the fact that you can't get everything from one person. I feel like her and Frank have that friendship. They have a companionship. Like, they are partners. And
it's
then
the new age relationship.
Exactly.
Ethical non-monogamy. Come on now. Tell me.
Hold on. Break that down. Break that down. Say it again.
How do you spell that?
Caught it.
How do you spell that? Spell that for me.
That was a term right there because she gets what she wants from both parties. Like, and then when she wants to be by herself, she can be by herself. Yo, that's
it.
Okay.
That's the life. That is the peace of mind imagine.
I know. I'm like,
the peace of mind imagine. Like, Dolores, goals. Okay, it's a goal.
Leave that woman alone.
Leave her. That's peace at its finest. Leave that woman.
Especially she's an empty nester too. Like, she doesn't need to. If she doesn't want people in her space forever, she honestly has that choice now. Like, her kids are off doing their own thing and living their lives, and she's done well. Like, I don't know. I feel like the women should really focus on themselves.
Okay. They got plenty of other things to clearly focus on, like where do you live?
Girl, I'm playing Melissa.
Where's your home? What is your address? Where do they send the bills to?
Your home?
Do you have a mailbox?
I just knew they lived in a small house when Joe did some weird cameo for somebody and he's sitting in his backyard and I saw other houses in the background. I'm like, they downside. Because in the other house, you wouldn't see anything.
Yeah, because you don't have
I see windows.
A lawn.
But Bravo's going to be petty and they're going to show us.
I hope so.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Bravo, the producers are petty. The producers are too petty to leave. They are going to make note that these people do not live in an estate no more. Yes, they are going to. They're going to show us that.
They're going to have such a spin. They're going to have such spin for that. And I just can't wait.
Well, Chrissy, we are so thankful that you came and brought all this hot tea.
Thank you.
We are now about to have our own homework, and we're about to be in a rabbit hole for the rest of the evening. Please let our cousins know where they can find you, listen to you, watch you, so that they can stay updated with all of the hottest juice out there in the Bravo streets and the land.
If you are on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. I am there as much as I can be with 2 kids, but I'm always willing to give my opinion on things that we all shouldn't care about this much. But here we are.
Here we are.
Thank you for coming on our show. Again, guys, you guys can find Chrissy on TikTok at Chrissy Balls.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.